Alright, ladies and gents, boys and girls, one and all, welcome. Hope we're all doing well. Welcome to another edition of the London session. Without further ado, guys, time to get this one on the road. Good morning, good afternoon, a very good evening, no matter where we are around the world. Again, welcome to another edition of the London session. Hope you guys are doing well. Really good start to the week, obviously, yesterday. Good start on stream. We had a big win on the gold. And we're looking forward to seeing what we can come up with moving forward here today, guys. So looking forward to another big session. Just got issues with the music at the minute. Oh, well, we might have to go without it. It's not working. But anyway, guys, looking forward to seeing what we can come up with moving forward here today. You guys know the drill. If you do have any charts, any questions, anything you'd like me to take a look at, please feel free to pop those into the chat. I'll promise to get to that shortly for you. Meantime, guys, hang on here. Sorry, guys, I've got issues with my internet. I don't even know if I'm live at the minute. Can someone confirm everything is all sweet? Because I've got issues on mine. Doesn't appear to be. Something is not right on this end of things. That's for sure. You guys got me? You guys there? All good? Alright, that's really strange. Just give us 1 second. I think we're gonna have to go about music, guys. Something is just logged out of my account and it's onto different. I have no idea what's going on here. It's always some shit. Always something. Anyway. No background music. Alright. I hope you're all doing well, guys. So, as I said before, if you could please make sure to hit the like button, smash that little screen like button, and if you have any questions, anything you'd like me to have a look at, we'll do so shortly. Sorry, you just threw me off a bit, but anyway, let's have a look at gold. Let's have a look at the news to begin. Let's see what we've got moving forward here today, being Tuesday the 31st. We can see nothing scheduled in regards to any high impact news for our session here today. Moving forward into my session, do have high impact news with job openings. Is there anything further into the day? No, tomorrow's obviously the big one. Obviously, anything could break any point in time, so we need to be wary of that. But anyway, guys, let's get into it. Let's have a look at the gold, start the weekly time frame. And what I mentioned yesterday, guys, that this previous candle suggests me have perhaps grabbed downside liquidity, and if we were to break it, I believe there's a good chance we could continue bullish. We've now got that higher low, higher high. So based off that, we do have counter probabilities now to the upside. So let's just mark in the current weekly counters high, and let's go down to the daily time frame. That's also the current daily counters high. So alright, the daily has formed support at obviously some previous support here to the left, and we are trying to pull away from the support after consolidating for a bit. So if you were to break our own high, obviously at that point we're going to create a higher high. We're going to have a look though in the minor time frames to see if there is any clean traffic whatsoever to find a target to the upside. So bullish based off the counter probabilities along with the weekly onto the 4-hour time frame here. And that, to me, is still technically bearish. What we can see is it's creating a series of high lows here. It's up, hard pressed against a resistance and so far respecting and rejecting it. So we're just going to mark in current daily counters high. We'll change that to grey. Also going to mark in the support, which I believe is probably the daily low. It is too. And that is pretty much our 4-hour range. We'll make our way down to the M15 time frame. We'll just shift this zone across. The one to the downside will remain. And now let's have a look at 15. All right, so the 15 technically I see it as bullish. So the bias is once again still bullish. Yesterday was the same thing, but we ended up getting those sells for a nice win. Now, what I'll be looking at today, I do feel there could be some good options here. Just going to adjust this zone. Reason being, we have some clean traffic above this amount of support, which I'll change to blue. got some very clean traffic. We are fast approaching it. So first of all, for the buy options, just going to mark in some support here as well. What I'm going to be waiting for is to see if price was to pop back down to the support around that 45.50 and look for some sort of price action catalyst from that point there for a potential bounce off that level and look for a buy back up. So buys above. Now, further buy options, once again, as I mentioned, we do have some clean space above this 45.88. Which was a resistance formed on the move within the current daily candle to the downside. Within the pullback, the current daily candle, I should say, seeing it is actually forming bullish. So if we were to begin to pop above that resistance, I do believe at that point there's a high probability we will come back up to retest the current daily candle size. Seeing we've come so far from that 45.50, I won't discount the buy options on a close above it, but I would preference an actual little pullback, trigger in some sellers, trap those sellers, and look for price to begin to push away from that zone for a potential buy option. So they are the buys, guys. Now, as far as any sells, at this rate, pretty much just going to be looking for the pullback sells. So what I mean by that is we've got this level as well. Again, the level I spoke about for the potential buys. If price was to reject it, only to pop back below it, would consider potential sell off the back of that. Once again, rejecting resistance formed within the current daily candle. So off the back of that, I may consider options to take a sell back down. Further sells, possibly below this support. However, that will be some 5-minute support below there. But if we do get a really nice, strong 15-minute closure below it, I do believe that could provide some potential sell options to take it back down towards the current daily candle's low. So that is pretty much it, guys. That's the picture for today's proceedings, what I'm looking at on the gold. Hopefully that makes sense. Pretty simple to follow. As we know, the analysis is the easy part. Actually waiting patiently and executing flawlessly is the most difficult part. So it's what we need to do. We'll just remove these zones for the time being. The ones that are far away, we'll focus on the ones that are up close. So that is the goal, guys. Hope you guys are all doing well. Yeah, apologies by that start. It's putting me off. I like things to be perfect, to be honest. I'm going to see if I can fix this quickly. How's it going, guys? Alright, should be able to fix this. Never remember passwords. So many different accounts require passwords, so I can never remember. Alright, that's better. Alright, should be able to get music up now, guys, so just one moment. At least you know it's raw and it's unfiltered. It's definitely live. There we go. That's better. Alrighty. Let me just turn it down. Alright, how's the volume on the music, guys? Is it okay? Because I noticed yesterday at the very start it was way too loud. I didn't realize it. Okay, Wurzel, thank you, mate. YouTube, so Wurzel, good day to you. Lau, good day to you, mate. Hope you're well. Jim, morning. Bye, man. Appreciate it. Give it a like. Carl, good day to you. All good, all good. Revival, nice one. So yeah, it's a good start to the week, good start to trading since being away from trading for a bit. What else can we, let's have a look at Geopolitical as well. Not really focused on it at all past few weeks, to be honest, past month. Anyway, let's do the analysis on it. And what we can see is the current weekly forming pretty strong bullish candle. Previous weekly rejection candle would have closed bearish on most brokers, I would have imagined, with that gap to the downside at the open. But a strange one. Closes bullish, but it actually closed at a lower level than the previous weekly candle. Onto the daily time frame, and what we see is we do have bullish candle probabilities here. Definitely in a downtrend though, but more focused on the actual candles themselves as a scalper. So we do have that on our side, but seeing it is bullish, then there is no need for it to pull back and break its own low. So we'll mark that level in. We'll go down to the 4 hour. That to me is still technically bearish. Do respect the last thing for lower high hit to the left. Tapped into some recent resistance and rejecting that level as well. This is the most recent support, current day's low, so it looks like we want to remain above that. Alright, 15 is also bullish. So we've got bullish 15, we've got bullish daily, but argue bullish weekly. So it's similar bias to gold, with the 4 hour being bearish. And seeing prices approaching resistance, I would preference sells. So if price popped up, even swept the Asian range high, only to begin to pop back below it, I'd be looking for some sort of price action catalyst for a sell from pretty much back below the Asian range high. So it'll be the sell options. Looks very similar to gold, this chart, to be honest. And aside from that, what I'd be looking at is price to pull back, form some support, and look for some potential buy options off the back of that. You could now needing this zone up, and sells do look pretty good below this support as well. So again, analysis is the simple part. It's just a matter of knowing your levels where you want to get involved. And once prices at those levels, you know what you want to look for in order to validate an entry. So that's just what we do in day out, same shit. It's all about waiting. So that's Geopolitical. My members, let me welcome you guys onto the call. See what's going on in the news today in regards to obviously what's happening overseas. Six drunken TCC militants attacked drug dealers. That's interesting. Read Russian, but I've heard that actually Ukraine's been attacking Russian oil fields, which is something that probably not many would have heard. Obviously everyone's focused on Iran, what's going on there. But nothing really seems to have changed from coming out of the Middle East there, so need to keep an eye on it though. interruption there. The interruptions would have worked multiple times today. Wasn't on the charts for any of them, but this one here, price literally tapped into and bounced off. This one here, price retested and would have definitely given you probably a 1-to-1 actually. To say it would have definitely given you enough to secure some profits, but by the looks of it, you would have easily got the 1-to-1. It's actually just tapped into one. I'm not sure. It tapped in on this candle, so by the looks of it, you probably would have had enough to secure off the back of that too, possibly. Not sure how much this candle reject up, tap in. Yeah, it looks like it would have been. Oh man, yep, it would have been about 60 pips or so, 70 pips. Oh well, all good. Great day to you, mate. You're Franco, good morning to you, mate. It was a pretty amateur start to the stream, wasn't it? I think I had the music going during the intro as well, so it would have been clashing with the intro music, which is just a headache. I didn't realize it. And you start the stream, all of a sudden the music doesn't want to work. Well. Live streaming. Oh, Sniper, what price is that at? Oh, gold, 45.78. Pushing bullish today. On your phone number's so small, it's just getting old, mate. It's like me, I've got to squint now when I look at numbers on the phone and that. Never think it's going to happen to you, but my word, does it happen. Definitely see the eyes are slowly deteriorating little by little. Hearing even at times. Definitely got some pains and aches in the neck and that type of thing. So now it gets to the point where if you want to turn, you got to basically turn your whole body. Not just look over your shoulder anymore. Just got glasses. And my eyes peeled yesterday evening. Now hard when you can't. You got to turn your whole body so you can't not make it obvious. What's with the music now? Why is it not? It's always the same shit. It's this computer, the settings change out of nowhere. Can you guys hear the music now? I can't hear it at all, to be honest. Hear it again. So seriously. This computer shits all over when I've got it home, but for whatever reason, things decide to change themselves all the time. Can hear it again? Alright. Yeah, look at that. We're all letting on my guys, to be honest. What happened to all you guys today? Normally it's IC here, we're going IC there. We've missed a few. Because to be honest, I don't sit in the charts for hours and hours of the day. I just get the ping on my phone notification. I'm like, oh, yep, it's valid. I rely on my memory signals, to be honest. I didn't come today, even though they were technically very valid. Another one just there. You guys must have been busy. Oh, Sniper is gold a buy. Well, my is really bad. Oh, look, it's either, to be honest, it's the same as yesterday. So the buys is technically still bullish the way I see it. But I do see opportunities to sell it as well. So it all, at the minute, will come down to how we react. If we reject, and if we confirm a lower high just now, yeah, I'm not sure if we'll have any sort of catalyst at the minute, because a single candle catalyst would be the bearish engulfing, and it's not going to cut it because he's not going to have any margin. Stop loss is going to be way too wide. 5 minute, I would have preferred if we had the support form within the current candle. I mean, he got it there, but basically just got straight bearish after it. I just don't see it as a perfect entry, to be honest. Again, we had this discussion yesterday. Not that there is perfection, but what I deem to be perfection as to, you know, price action patterns that I really like to trade. To me, this one's, you can see it, but it's not something I would normally take myself. So I'd rather pop up a little bit higher, see how price reacts to the 45.88 region or 45.50. Well, it's not better, put it on your glasses. That'll be me, mate, soon. Know where you're buying? All right, let's invite TikTok, shall we? Might get banned straight away, but it doesn't matter if I do. So I'll stop you waiting pounds in 1 minute. Sure you are, my friend. That's all good. Just look at 1 minute. So the 15 has closed, guys, and I don't point out the catalyst. So this candle doesn't really have an upper wick. So there's no rush. We saw what happened yesterday, waited for the right time to enter the markets, and we got the job done. Same thing today. We're just going to wait for the right time. So the minute we continue bearish, that's fine. I want to see our price reacts to 45.50. TikTok today, guys. Welcome one and all. Hope you're all doing well. Make sure to hit that screen for me. Get a like count up. First stream back on TikTok for probably about almost 3 weeks. I think it is, roughly. Yeah, so I'm currently in Thailand. So my second home. And yeah, let's have a good one, guys. Let's be nice as well. Words are what makes an interruption candle a pause. So this, for instance, so you've had impulse, you've got a pause, continuation. That's the interruption. Same thing here. Had a move down, nice strong candle, pause, continuation. That's the pause candle again. So the interruption. Same thing here. Look what happened when price tapped into it, bounced straight off it. So it's a favorite entry of my team and I. It's an entry that you've only heard about on this stream. It's an entry that we've come up with basically just through this group. We've been tinkering with it. We've actually added interruptions. So the initial one was the OG one, which is still my favorite, is pretty much this one. You got impulse or nice strong candle, you get a pause, continuation, and it taps in on the following candle. But there's others now, so you just need to watch, wait and see. Here we go, and the music turns up like crazy. Sorry guys, so that's what I mean, the settings just changed on a whim on this computer. Oh man, sorry, I was just wasted. Sorry if I just blew your eardrums. Apologize. Should be better now. TikTok, don't be shy to ask questions as well, guys. Looking here at the gold, waiting for possible entries on gold here today. Gold's done 45.50. Yeah, that's the exact same area I'm looking at. Smash that little screen for me, TikTok and YouTube, guys. If you could just quickly hit that like button. Oops. Sorry, YouTube, TikTok. Just a sec. Alright. Last time feels it's just too countable back here without tapping in, maybe. Sorry, guys, no, I missed that. What's the weather saying in Thailand? It's bloody hot. That's what it's saying. It's a mix of humidity and raw heat as well. I don't remember it being. I know it. Don't get me wrong, it gets bloody hot, but this sort of mix where you get 38 degrees or so, and you get high humidity, 80% or something. Actually, it's pretty dangerous, to be honest. You sweat very quickly as soon as you step out. Tried an AI bot on TradingView. Absolute crap, but then 3 degrees here. It's supposed to be that. Yeah, I mean, I yet to find one that I'm convinced that works really well. Look, I'm sure there is some out there. We had to play around with a hybrid one once. Not sure, to be honest, the end result. I mean, it was promising, but I never bothered to put my money into it, to be honest. I haven't spoken to my mate for a long time to know what's been going on, but otherwise, wait and see. It could be, I'm sure there are some ones out there. Herbert, how you finding trading with the new market conditions? Same as always, mate. Just stick to the plan. Stick to the rules. Have first of all, know what you want to look for, the levels that you want to get involved, and just wait patiently. We did that yesterday. I wasn't on TikTok, I was on YouTube. We got a nice win, first stream back. So it's fine. To be honest, I was off the charts for almost 2 weeks, about a week and a half. But prior to that, the training was fantastic. Oh, yeah. Man, more than interested, to be honest. I'd be more than happy. Why not? It's always good to have something working right in the background, so I'd be happy to check it out. I'm just going to call you 255. PA has been really good recently, as long as you wait to react rather than try to predict. Exactly. Apologies for not sure who you are again. It's the way YouTube display your names at the moment. It changed from your profile name to your actual tag instead. So you can let me know who you are though. Let you try and get all good, Carl. Either that or just email me. That's in the description below. I'm gonna full send an eval on Friday. Why, what's Friday? Is it NFP or some shit? Yep. Well, good luck with that, because I don't think you'll be allowed to. I could be wrong, I don't know. There could be certain ones that allow you to trade around the high impact news, but for what I understand, most of them won't. You can't lose it? Okay. Well, nice one. Just obviously be careful. You could easily lose it, but have a good day. Who knows? It's the risk you run when you trade the news. Wow, that rejection on German 40. Cool, you're in a sell from 59, 49, 50. Should I hold it? What do you got? Huh? Oh, 45.96. Well, not sure. 45.96. Well, you're well in profit, so the least you should be doing is either trailing your stop or securing some profit. To be honest, I'd probably trail my stop to just above here, this swing point. And every time it pulls back, creates another swing, I've just continued to trail the stop loss. Securing some partials along the way as well, so I definitely would have secured some partials, but you got in relatively close to the high of the day either way, so don't be too greedy. Enjoy the profits. What is your target? You need to have a plan. For me, the target would have been tapped into 45.50. Unless you want to go for lower down, 4,500 flat would be the next. It's a psychological round number, plus lines up with some strong support, so that will probably be the overall target. You're about there. In regards to your stop loss, you mean? Or but otherwise, you know what I mean? Well done, you're in from good position, so. Green Gold, I was considering a quick scalp, but price action showed weakness to the upside. On gold, yeah, look, that shows strength, but prior to it, we were in a downtrend within the current daily candle, which sounds funny because it's actually falling bullish. But what we had done is pretty much pull back and now confirm the lower high. But to me, I mean, it's not really showing signs of exhaustion after that push. Doesn't mean it was an entry for me because there's no margin. So obviously I'm just waiting for price to pop back down to either support here or the resistance and just see how price reacts to it. For options either down or up at this stage, I see options in both directions. I'm not fixated on a direction here today. Same thing yesterday. I always like to trade in line with the trend, the bias, which I still believe is bullish, but if I have reason to go against it, I will. Yesterday was the same. Yesterday, my bias was again bullish. I had reason to go against it, took a sell, we took the win. So, the same thing today, we'll see. Sam Scoresby, Scoreboy, sorry. Sam Scoreboy, what's good? Just joined, nice one. Last night waiting for these buys is a test of patience, definitely is. Trading is always a test of patience, as you and I both know, mate. Some have a lot more patience than others, though. I like to think I'm one of those. So this is all good. I don't mind what I'm seeing here. Good on this pullback to the downside. It is a nice clean one at the minute. So if we can now make the move and tap into this support, there could be options. Soon as well. So I'll say I really love for price to now pop down like so. Tap in. If it was to close weak bearish off the back of that, we may even have an impulse bias breaks the high in the following candle. What we could also do is look to within this candle itself. What I mean by that is go down to the 5 minute and just see what sort of price action we've got. So for instance, this closes bearish. Maybe the second M15 will close. Sorry, second M5 might close something like that. And the third M5 might once again create a little pause, closing a candle, a weak bearish candle. It could, off the back of that, be entries as price begins to break the 15-minute weak bearish candle high and the 5-minute weak resistance, minor resistance at support. But for that to be present, we're tapped in. I've just realized I tapped in, nice one. So it's just a matter of waiting and eliminate. Oh no, not tap in. Sorry, that was my week. Apologies, got a little bit excited there. But it's just a process of elimination, knowing what you want to look for and ticking off those boxes as price gets to the level that you want it to be at, knowing exactly what you want to see, and like I said, just ticking off the boxes in order to validate what you know is the strength of yours and is a high probability entry. So that's what I do. So really want the price to tap into this level. I was not waiting on these buys to go hit that before dinner. not used to such a quiet TikTok chat. Well, obviously, there's normally a lot more people on the chat, but in the chat, but all good. How's it going, guys? Haven't had to ban anyone yet. That will come. That one, without doubt, that will come. Alright, well, it's so far it's trying to do exactly what I said, but it's just missing one thing. The all important thing, the main thing, is a tapping. Nice. Guys, give me a few minutes for visitors, just a couple minutes. There's nothing happening there. I need price to tap into support either way, so. Alright guys, apologies. Success Live, good day to you, welcome in. Alright, so obviously we've not tapped in. Alright, Geopolitical looking quite interesting. This begins to reject and close weak bullish. This is the time where I use the bid to determine whether or not it's a weak or strong close. If you're in the wrong way though, always do it. Close below at 0.382, closing back bullish. That would suggest to me it's a weak support formed after tapping into the resistance. Likely grabbed upside liquidity in order to make the move down to the most recent support. So if that was to present, what I'd be waiting for is an upper wick to form on the following candle. And as soon as it becomes to break below that weak bullish candle, that's your entry. And it's a good chance of hitting back down to support. So if anyone trades Geopolitical, that's something I would be looking at. If you want to close below this horizontal, that's 0.382, closing back weak bullish. Ooh. Alright, so we've closed bullish, and obviously we've not tapped in, so we're still waiting here at this rate for price to come back down towards that 45.50. So again, it's just a test of patience, guys. There's nothing much we can do at the minute. If we wait patiently, there's a good chance we'll be on the right end of a high probability entry represents, like yesterday. So we'll see. I mean, we may even pull back again and we could be looking for sales higher up. What we could do is we could really mark in some resistance just here. These bloody puppies. It's like a bloody pet shop in here. So if we reject it again, then the sell below 45.77 to 45.80 now also an option. So to remove that for the time being, and this is the current area range that we're trading within. So we're now trading within 45.50 and 45.80. And this rate, we're likely looking for options either from the resistance or from the support. Anything in between has to be an interruption. Not sure if it's going to present though. The interruption is this. That. Nintendo, okay to you. I hope you're well. Been a while. Full good, man. All good. Don't think what's my bias. My bias is technically bullish, but I'm open to both sell and buy options. Where I should buy gold, I wouldn't say, look, why don't you can buy it now, but I would preference it popping back to 45.50. So all you got now is pretty much 1 15-minute. It's a potential reversal candle. It's a liquidity candle. It's pretty much a doji. So off the back of that, there's a high probability. Now it's broken high of that candle that could push bullish. But for me, I need to be strict and patient with it because it did not happen at the level that I quite wanted it to happen at. And it's not always going to happen. So for me, it's not valid. Because my concern is that we still could potentially make the move back down to this level before we bounce possibly back up to the resistance again. So, like so. So in order for me to feel more comfortable about it, that's what I'd rather do. Just wait for it to come back down to that point. And to be honest, that's the best way to go about it as a trader. Once again, knowing levels of interest, having a plan, sticking to the plan, try not to balk at anything in between. Sometimes it is wise to use intuition. There are points in time. I think that's how we sort of uncovered the interruption as well. What was intuition kind of turned to a high probability, something we saw happen regularly. It's also helped to uncover a new entry, which still haven't been testing much lately, but that's the Asian range entry, high and low, which for whatever reason seems to work really well on GU. Seems to work really well on GU. So I'm assuming basically the majors in that case. Yeah, it looks like it possibly would have worked yesterday as well. I do have a video of that particular entry too, guys, on both YouTube and TikTok. Holy, nice one, bro. I'll have a look at it. Yeah, got it. Nice one. Picks. Nice one. I'll most definitely have a look at it. Tempted to come to Thailand for a bit of a bender in Bangkok, or if anyone's about, let me know. I suppose not many people will be traveling this time, but any of my viewers are about. Do have quite a few, so. So I know I'm waiting for a sell, I'm waiting for price to get to a level of interest. Look to sell it and buy it, to be honest, just depends. Buys from support, if it drops below, possible sells. Sells from resistance, if it pops above it, possible buys. So I see opportunities in either direction, to be honest. Yeah, if it goes up, I'm happy to trade to the upside. So for instance, if we reject just now, pop back down, form resistance, then we may have a new entry point above the resistance. So, well, if that needs to be the case, let's just say this candle flips and closes back red. Let me do that again. Closes back like that, and then we finally tap in. That will become a point of interest. So long as we've got margin to the upside, then we could look for closures above this point and look to trade it up to 45.80. Cole, good mate. Appreciate, as always, appreciate the support, and thank you for sending that email. Don't make millions on a single trade. Just a couple, mate. Come on, it's not that much. Here we go, my first ban for today on TikTok. Is London open now? Is that right? No, in 23 minutes roughly. My team as well should be right for later. We just had some guests pop around. I don't think I'll be here for that long though, but should be right for possibly even the MY Open. See how we go. Oh, I don't know. Alright, so Geopolitical closed stronger than what I would have wanted for any impulse entry, so very simple. The next thing that will validate any entry is so easy. As far as knowing exactly what I want to see, it would be that. Pretty much bearish engulfing. And that would validate the entry. Up or wick, sell stop. Not bad. I'll take the dog. We got chocolate off. Come here. Dog follows me everywhere. hour. Yeah. Alright, so justify for not looking for a buy. Like I mentioned before, the concern was that we still could come back down, and even if it doesn't come back down, happy that, you know, definitely spared some significant drawdown either way. So again, it's just goes to show the importance of having a plan and trading a plan and waiting patiently. It's the thing, people get tempted to see a counter print and I feel like they need to get involved. And then you jump in, you realize you've not followed your plan. If you take a loss, you get filthy with yourself, you're trying to get money back and you make another mistake. So it's just how it goes. But it's important just to trade the plan, guys. Franco Geopolitical could be also a nice sell value at the end 15 when price closes bearish engulfing, bullish candle. Yep, most definitely. Most definitely. And this is perfect in regards to what I'd like to see as far as price action to validate an entry to the downside here. Very similar to the trade yesterday, if you guys remember on stream on gold. So I took two entries. I took an entry as price pulled back to create upward, tapping, actually moved a little bit past the interruption, and I sold it as it broke its low on continuation and secured on both those positions. So this one's looking very similar here on Geopolitical. Don't trade it. Geopolitical is just it's a wild pair for me. Industry, it's a massive asset, so it moves with a lot of volume. Thank you to new followers, by the way, on TikTok. Appreciate it, guys. Also, streaming live on YouTube is a good idea to, at some point, jump across to YouTube stream, because I don't always stream on TikTok. Like, for instance, yesterday, I was only on YouTube. Exact same profile name, so you can't miss it. It's the exact same profile name as the TikTok account. Let's have a look, Geopolitical. Ooh, let's throw a spanner in the works. Oh no, oh wait. Let's pop straight down. And so 15 minutes until session open here, nothing as yet. Still time to wait. Let's see, it looks like we could potentially come back down here to the support. So if we break the previous candle's low, then very counter probabilities as well. So I believe there is still a pretty good chance of coming back down to that 45.50. Alright, broken low. Let's see if it can make the move down to that level of interest at 45.50. Alrighty guys, 10 minutes remaining until London Open. We got trade yesterday after the first M15 of London Open. Sorry, Josh, not sure, man, if you try to speak or not. You did. I'm not ignoring you, I couldn't hear you.
No, I just had to swap over my earbud. It went flat.
Alright, I can hear you now anyways. Yeah. At least I know it's working. That's a good thing. How's it going, mate?
Yeah, just disconnected for a little bit. Yeah, not too bad.
That's it. It's a few interruptions today. Surprised I didn't see the pings on Discord.
No, I was trying to improve my indicator a bit today. I took one, but I wasn't focused on the charts too much.
Fair enough. Yeah, I wasn't on it, but there were a few that worked. This one worked.
Yeah,
the one that worked before it.
Yeah, I think I missed that one. I took that other red one there.
This one?
Yeah.
Nice one, man. Yeah, that would have been no drawdown, but it looks of it.
Yeah, I've been trying to get more trades out of my indicator. I just feel like it's not enough. Like 120.
Yeah, just
signals
to
over 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, need more because you're gonna miss probably half.
Yeah, for sure.
Got up to 170, so from 120 to 170.
Yeah.
A bit better.
Yeah, in time. Yeah, and that one as well, that also would have been Volume entry. Wow. Why is the third candle back not interruption? Well, this one. It is, but it's not valid. There's nothing's happened. There's no engulfing. There's still trading within that candle, so it means nothing at the minute. And to be honest, that will only really mean anything if it is to continue bearish and something like this happens, where we push through this zone, and then it'll be valid on a delayed interruption. So until any that happens, I mean, it's a pause, but it's not a valid interruption. It's just a pause candle at the minute. In order for it to be valid, price needs to continue through it. Now to the upside, there is no, that would not come into play. This might come into play. That bearish candle. Those are all good, mate. No problem. Yeah, so basically, just because you get a pause doesn't mean it's a valid entry break. Sometimes it is. In that one, you could have argued was as well. Possibly. Would have been a bit low resistance though, but maybe on a breakout. This one, you definitely could have looked for a continuation, just a stop below that bullish candle in the back of that weak pause. That would have been an option there. But if you didn't get that, you had the interruption which tapped in. Keys, thank you for sharing the live, appreciate it. And thank you to the new followers on TikTok, appreciate it, guys. Alright, so let's see what happens shortly when London does open. So we've got right on 2 minutes just now. Where's also when would you take an entry after interruption? Well, it's only confirmed an interruption when you've got the engulfing. So there's different types of interruptions. I mentioned always on stream. The ones you're seeing here, that one in tapping. Well, this one is the continuation. They're engulfed immediately after pausing. I mean, it's the same here. But it didn't tap in until later. And then it taps in on the following candle. But as soon as you basically get the engulfing candle, it becomes valid. There's still other things to need to consider. So alright, London Open guys, let's see if we can actually tap into this support. Finally make a move down. Sorry if you're all good words or no worries, mate. It keeps the stream ticking by as well, and they're valid questions, so they're not, questions nothing to do with what we're here for, so all good, mate, all good. Not much is happening, to be honest. It's just sideways at the minute on gold. M30 is just literally putting barcodes here. 1 hour is basically the same. So the 1 hour, what I can see is we're hovering above the previous resistance at 45.50. As we can see here on the 30, it's quite evident. 15 as well. So we remain above it. There's a good chance we'll end up back towards the current day's high, perhaps, but that's all the way up to 46.20 roughly. Next, Roy, trader, goodbye to you. How the hell do you remove comment? Some of us got lens get A2. I'm late today because my oh good mate. I need to apologize. We are still on stream, so still waiting here on gold. Pretty much waiting for the price to tap into this support and see how we react to it. Or the resistance, for that matter.
Good morning, guys.
How's it going, mate?
Not so bad.
That's it. What's going on?
Nothing really.
It's London's, well, so far it's very early, but very quiet. Very London as well.
Yeah.
Majors, same, just consolidate. Everything is consolidate. Big news day, though.
I actually got a small sell position earlier.
On what?
On GU. On the M30. It's an interruption kind of sell. Yeah, there.
Okay, how'd that go?
I got a 1-to-1 there out of it before
okay, nice one.
So the crack actually just went down. It took me in when it tapped me in, went down, gave me a 1-to-1, then just flipped.
Yeah, that's alright. At least this, you know, you're not being greedy. You know your target 1-to-1. That's very gettable with the majors, especially you know obviously GU, AU, EU. Valid entry, so nice one. Nice work. Doesn't look good a minute though, God. Yeah, God, here they all come. TikTok. It's the reason why I don't stream much on TikTok, to be honest. Off late, anyway. So that's why I suggest TikTok. Look me up on YouTube as well, because I just get sick of people bloody spamming the chat, trying to promote their own freaking group. It's frustrating. Yeah, look me up on YouTube. It's the exact same profile name. Sorry, my channel name's the same as my profile name on TikTok. Look it up, YouTube. Not a new background, better than the previous one. For the camera, you mean? It's different location, mate. That's all. But the actual stream layout's the exact same. And one for your use for the last 6 months, I think. John 35 watching, only 14 likes. Yeah, would be appreciated if you guys could quickly hit that like button. Really does help, as you guys know. I'm on the low end of the scale when it comes to stream numbers. Partly because I take some time off here and there. The other reason is because people want to be in trades every 2 seconds, so they've obviously. And you know, I've explained my thoughts on some of the other guys, knowing what happens in this industry and why they're happy to call trades left, right, and center. Whereas for me, I'm using my own real cash. I'm not gonna risk it on bullshit for the sake of making people in the chat happy. Here we go, there's another one after the other on TikTok. 99% win rate, wow. Do you guys believe it? Short 110% win rate for you. Of course. Got me to laugh, mate. That's good. FXM, hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you for a long time. Yeah, I've just been currently away from Melbourne anyway. So, first stream back on TikTok. And haven't looking like we'll be down below 4,500 today. Possibly, I mean, anything could happen, but as long as 4,550 holds, then I see probably a good chance we're heading back up. But obviously, it's a big day ahead. There's job opening, so got that to come. Tomorrow's big day. Tomorrow, I think you got. See, once it loads, I think you got ADP, if I'm not mistaken. Why it's taking so long to load? Internet is supposed to be much faster here. Oh. I'm cutting out. I think I'm cutting out, I'm not sure. That might be just TikTok, I'm not sure. John, I'd stay well away from Melbourne. Yeah, try to as much as I can, to be honest. It's not loading, I'm not sure what's wrong. Alright, so again, I still want this to tap in. As soon as that taps in, I'm going to draw in some resistance here. So that becomes a valid entry point above it. Without it, I'm not going to draw it in because I'm not looking to take a buy in if it pops above it. So I've said all stream long, and I want price to, if I'm looking for buys from support, I want price to tap into that point before I consider any buys. And at this rate, if it taps into that support, buys will probably be above 45.66 roughly. But we can also see what sort of price action presents at 45.50 as well. Here we go, trying to make the move. Kind of look like it's going to tap in now, which is good. Alright, just one more little lower low here. Then can confirm it's tapped in. Perfect. All right, so now I'm going to draw in that zone. Highs above. So now if this presents, there is the margin, you have decent stop loss, then there could be the option of buying above 45.60, 5.66. Alright guys, back in 1 minute. Alrighty, still coming down here. All right, let's what would we want to see for an entry from around this 45 to 50? Well, something on 5 minute that looks a little like this. So we want this 5 minutes close strong bullish. So maybe something like that. The following candles close back weak. Big bearish. Now we'll close the M15. Let's go back onto M15 now. I'll end up closing the M15 pretty much where it's at the minute. So I'll close pretty much looking like that. And what that's just perhaps we grab downside liquidity and prices begin to break above the high, the 5 minute bearish candle high as well. That minor resistance formed at support. Then look for potential buys as price begins to break the high. So a little bit of low wick. Then as it begins to break, could be a cheeky little entry off the back of that. So we'll have to wait and see. At this rate, don't think it's going to happen. We'll have to wait. It's Michael, it's India. Welcome. Don't flip and buy. Yeah, but I bought it on the falling candle. Because this candle already has bearish candle probabilities against the previous candle. So it could bounce off this support, but for me, it's not a high probability trade. If you're relying on popping back up towards the resistance, which again it can do, but I just don't see it as a high probability trade. So be more probable on the falling candle. Yeah, just analyze exactly. So you're thinking about the same type of thing as what I was thinking of. So we'll see 7 minutes left of this candle. 5 minutes looking good. Short never ends mid candle and then close. Pretty good rule to have. I always need to close to give me a confirmation prior to an entry. And then obviously might enter mid candle, that's when it actually tags you into your trade. But still, yes, you do require usually the candle before to close prior to any sort of entry to give you the confirmation. Alright, so let's look at the 5 minute game. Looks like March trying to push up. It'd be lovely if you just pop up the next 10 seconds. See where this candle closes. Not ruling out the entry. So the other thing we can do is just use the bid here. And if it closes above the point for it too. Which so it's just the support. We don't have the market in. So if it closes back above this horizontal, closing back bearish, what I would look for in the following candle is for it to create its lower wick straight away. And then as it flips and breaks the high, I would look to take an impulse entry off the back of that. Now, the issue, as with most trades these days, is stop loss, so it would need to be a decent lower wick. And to be honest, if it is to close bearish, you're going to have a decent stop loss either way, because for it to break its own high again. And it's not a huge one, 25 plus pips, but if it did create low wick prior to it, you're probably looking at about 40 pip stop roughly. Now I'll probably just have to do it and easily get the 1-to-1. So I'm not ruling it out, guys. Not ruling out entry in the following candle. What I need to do is open my MagicKeys. I haven't even done that. We'll sort it. What's the high? On IC markets, we're looking at 45.54, 46, so roughly 45.54, 75 as a possible entry level. $45, $54, $75. Telegram signal promoters are insane today. Been on stream twice and saw one, but they're crazy, man. It's all part of it though. Alright, so it's likely going to come down to price action. You open a new candle. What we don't want is for this thing to pump just now, because it's just not going to have the margin if that's the case. Paying the high and high as well. Yeah, it's not what I want to see, in all honesty, right now. Yeah, it's pushing. Alright, so it's probably back to this game plan above 45.66 roughly. Not going for the margin, guys. Right back into consolidations. Bounced off the level of interest. That's why I want to wait for price to approach it. I mentioned it could be options at that level or about 45.66 roughly. Sure, and it doesn't look like it wants to. Yeah, there's no margin here. You got about 30, once you count the spread, probably about 38 pips. And the way this candle's closing, you're likely not even gonna have a 1-to-1. Even if you just if a new candle to create a tiny lower wick, yeah, you're not gonna have a 1-to-1. It's definitely not valid. Another good thing though, got the pause and support. If the following candle close bullish, it's not going to do it. Man, I'm going to say if the following candle can close engulfing, would have had a bullish interruption candle form at the previous support, which to me is extremely high probability sell limit order. It's ended up closing back. It may be bullish on some brokers' charts, but it's bearish on IC markets as well. Wait and see, still nothing. Bullish on futures, is it? Pretty boring session, isn't it? It's just gold hasn't done nothing really. China One, thank you for sharing the live. M Herbert entered at 50, got wicked out at 43, and entered slightly too early. Entered at 50, okay, just based off level. Yeah, it's the dangers of just impulsively entering, but again, you're probably following your plan, so you know, as long as you weren't doing anything stupid, it's just all part of it. Alright, so now we're trying to respect this support. Let's see if we're going to start to pop above 45.65 here. What's going on the 30 and 1 hour, so still not looking good in the 30. Pretty low, the 1 hour probably looks also pretty ordinary, yep. And whoever want to miss a good setup and don't enter and miss out, I feel like I rush the next trade. Yeah, it's all part of trading psychology, man. It's the emotional side of aspect of FOMO kicking in. I mean, it happens. It's human nature. You want to be involved, especially if you see something you planned and you missed it. If you feel like you'll only be justified if you can find something else. You tend to overlook a few things and jump into a trade that you probably wouldn't have taken if you not had that dreaded FOMO kicking in. So again, it's all about having that plan and just getting used to waiting patiently for it to present. No, I'm huge on that, to be honest. It's big strength of mine. Missed multiple quality entries today because I wasn't on the charts, but obviously it just needs to wait. After once you jump on the charts, you do your analysis, you come up with your game plan, you just wait. Really boring, isn't it? Gold's just stuck. Just falling asleep. Charts are slow. Here we go, there's another one on TikTok. Oh shit. Herbert, unblock. Sorry. Not unblock. Herbert, if you are on in the chat, apologies for accidentally blocking you. You unblocked. So. There we are. Herbert, sorry mate, I accidentally blocked you. Got more to do with the ban and still trade. Franco, yeah, I've been on it today, haven't I? It's probably about the 5th person I've banned on TikTok. Well, not much to do when it comes to trading. It's charts are shit house at the minute. To do. Franco was some nice business during 40, but did not take it. Internet's so shit at the minute. Yeah, the interruption there in the end worked.
Still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves.
Alright, so still below resistance, it's still nothing. Absolutely nothing on gold minute.
You can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. Better see with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy.
Oh no, annoying that got a link on the last answer. Yeah, it's just a tiny one, I'm not sure. I've got a small one on the broker chart. But it is a bit frustrating at the minute. I mean, for me, it's not happening at the minute, that's all. It needs to wait, that's all it means.
You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst I say and turn them to a
Paul and gold slow, do you ever look at silver? Not really, because for the most part, if gold slow, silver will be slow. But not always. I mean, sometimes silver will make moves then. For instance, right now, silver's kind of done what I want to see on gold, close above the resistance. You've got an interruption here as well. Delay one. To be honest with silver, kind of just, if I am to trade it, it's either the interruption, but I haven't really traded for a while. The reason is because spreads are really wide and they fluctuate. So they'll look okay, they'll be around the 2 pip mark, and all of a sudden they go to like 4.7 or 5 pips. But what I need to do with silver is I look at levels, and I sometimes buy in with a bit of leverage at levels. I haven't done it for a bit. Did it a little bit at the beginning of the year when it was working really well. But also more focusing on the levels gold was at. If gold was at a strong level, there's a good chance silver will react because it generally still follows gold. It sometimes takes the lead, but for the most part, it follows gold. So if I knew gold was at a level of interest, I'd sometimes buy in with leverage on silver. Otherwise, you probably know how you would know how I feel about physical silver. I accumulated. I did buy some just before I came back over to Thailand. What is the spreads on silver at the minute? I don't even have it on this terminal. Let me at it. Alright, spreads on silver at the moment. 2 pips, but like I said, if it makes a bit of a move, it widens like crazy. Which is really off-putting. That's why I generally, if I am to trade with leverage, it's just buying at levels. Alright guys, I don't think it's going to happen in a minute. We'll just start consolidating at the minute. So the game plan for me moving forward would be, it's all about this 45.66 sort of region, this resistance. If we can pop above it, close above it, and still have the margins to target the upside here at 45.80 roughly, 77.80. You're looking for the buy options. Still consider that anything in between now, to be honest, is going to be tricky. Yeah, it's going to be tough to buy from the support even. You don't have the margin. It starts to chop about, you're really just trading consolidation, so you're likely going to be looking for sells below, if not, and that is probably how to play at the minute. Keep an eye out for things like your interruption candles to present. So if this candle closes, for instance, bearish, and the following candle closes strong bullish to cut through the resistance, looking like so. Off the back of that, there would be a valid interruption entry at the high of the bearish candle. So that's something to look out for. I'm sure my guys will be keeping a bit of an eye on that over the next 15 minutes to half an hour. But that is pretty much what I'd be looking at personally. Otherwise, guys, my team, I'll jump on a call with you guys. I'll keep you posted when. It might be for the MI today. We'll see. See what I need to do here. What little one wants to do as well. Max, what's the strategy teach them is from potentially joining your group and what it's, to be honest, it's price action, mate, but it's not. I mean, there's a lot to do with it. There is heaps to do with it. I'm being my own course based off my years of experience, or up to my 9th year now. So it's all about determining levels of interest, knowing a preferred direction, but not always fixated on that direction, because sometimes you might have catalysts to suggest price might move in the opposite direction to your personal bias. But it's always better to train line with the structure and bias, which I do for the most part. And then it's all about waiting for signals to present at my levels of interest, and I have many different signals that I look out for, to be honest, and most of them will, just by watching the stream, you'll start to pick up on some of those. But yeah, the group is obviously available to be joined. It's definitely great value because that includes the course as well, and not just the course, but all the other educational content. There is just hours and hours and hours. If you really commit to learning, it is a good place to be. Plus, you ask any of the team, I'm always available for the guys. I'm always commenting and trying to be as active as I possibly can. And yeah, we run members only calls for usually about 4 times a week, sometimes 5 times, sometimes 3 times, but usually 4 times a week roughly, members only calls at some point after the stream. That's it. If anyone's interested, let me know. Cheers, Franco, everyone else. Trade safe. Healthy shit at the minute. Just be patient. Know your plan, trade your plan, and wait patiently. Till tomorrow, take care. My members, I will let you guys know when we'll jump on a call later on. Cheers, guys. YouTube, TikTok, thank you for your support, and I'll catch you guys again also more than likely tomorrow, especially for YouTube, most definitely, I would say, and TikTok, probably, I'll see. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.